I finally killed one. Alright, back here again for another TOA video. Today I'm going to be using my phone because dead. Somehow GoPro Hero 2 not dead. So we're here for the follow-up so I could talk about these motors, how they did after 55 crashes before I killed one. It is crazy that it took me this long to kill a motor. So the motor I ended up killing was the front right motor, and we're gonna test out these three because obviously we know this one is seized, as you can see that. So yeah, let's get to that. Also, just like in the first video, which is what I did with the Vanover motors, I did freshly oil the three that we're gonna be testing. Just gonna see how smooth they are. And yeah, let's go. So I think we're gonna start. We'll go to the crash site with all the leaves. Look at that. Ooh! Get a background of the motor again. With the wires, it's like 34 grams. There's a little bit of solder on it. Whoa. Motor 2, right here. The control. Brand new motor. Hasn't even been ran with the prop on it yet. Here we go. That's about quarter throttle. And that's full throttle. All right, now we're gonna go to this next motor, which I think is the motor that took the most brunt of the force before I completely obliterated this one. It has very little scratches on it. So we're gonna see what this one sounds like. Motor 4, here we go. Wow, I am surprised. That did not sound bad at all. All right, now we go to these two back motors, which for some reason I have the most issues with these back motors. So let's test these babies out. All right, motor 1, here we go. That's at a quarter. So there's definitely some heavy vibrations in the mid throttle range of that motor. When you hold this thing, it's like, it's buzzing. So now we're gonna go over to motor 3. Let's see how this one does. All right, here we go. I'll stop it at a quarter again. Oh boy. That's quarter throttle. Wow, all right. So that motor obviously needs changed. In reality, I killed in the last 2 months 2 motors, and 2 of them are still workable, but in reality only one of these is still good, and that's the front one for some reason. I have no idea why these 2 back motors have been obliterated. So that's crazy. When I got these motors, they were super shiny, super nice, obviously, and I was expecting them to scratch and scrape really easily. Now, if we inspect every single one of these motors, honestly has no dent on them. No dent, no scratch that's you can noticeably see unless you shove your face in it. Like this one up front, nothing. This is clean. This one, that is the only bit of scrapes, and I got that, I think it's a crash 25. I slid upside down on the concrete because my crossfire shut off. So that was the only scratch I've got the whole time. Besides, as you can see, when you finally crash it hard enough, I noticed that this stuff like flakes off, the coating around it, and under it is the steel, whatever it's made out of, titanium, whatever. About 2 weeks ago, I was flying, and I'm getting to the point where I was touching these back motors and the front motors, and they were really, really hot. I mean, I could still hold on to them because I don't let the motor get to the point where I can't hold it, because if I can't hold it, I gotta turn my tune and my filters down, which is what I've had to do. So I had to drop my Ds and my Ps a little bit, and then last week I dropped my filtering. I usually have it on 0 on Betaflight, and I had to, on the sliders, and I had to move it over, I think, a couple notches. That is what's telling me that these motors are finally done, they're used up, and I need to change them again, because my tune now with these motors gets super hot on clean props. Also noticed really bad in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks that I've been flying, I've been getting like 30 seconds less flight time on each back. And I think that's because of the heat. I'm losing so much of the efficiency and everything into the motor. But I can tell you one thing, These are the most durable motors I have ever used ever. And I mean, you saw the crashes. There were probably 10 good crashes where I slammed these bells. And on a hype train like this, these things do not last very long when you give them big hits. I am going to keep sticking with these motors. The thing that sucks is, for some reason, KAREAREA has a hard time keeping things in stock. So luckily, I bought 5, which is what you should always do. But now, I gotta replace 2 more of these, and the 1950s aren't in stock. So that sucks. I'm gonna have to run with real hot back motors, because this one is, I mean, you heard it. Yeah, that's just the follow-up. And what sucks is now, I have killed all 3 of these. They all have insurance on them, but it's just taking so long to go through it. And the only GoPro I have left is this GoPro Hero 2 I got when I was sponsored by GoPro back in 2011, 2012, and 2013 because I raced motocross. But there ain't no way I'm putting this original GoPro on this thing. Maybe I'll make one video, but I think this caps out at 720p, or is it 1080-30? 1080-30, yep. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait like a month until I get new footage out there. I have a bunch of old footage too that I'm gonna be putting out. For now, I think I'm gonna have to use this as a race quad, practice my racing skills. So yeah, thank you. I love these TOAs. If you are thinking about buying them, the price dropped, I think, a couple bucks because they came out with the turbines, which I don't think I would recommend those turbine motors. So these I think are 28 bucks, which is still a premium price, and it's up there. But if I'm being honest, it's worth it. It's worth it for me because I don't have to buy 45 motors like I did with the hype trains. I think I bought 14 in the span of like 7 months. And I'm definitely flying harder with these now because I'm picking up the pace. It's already midway through the summer, so yeah. Thanks for watching. KAREAREA, sponsor me, please. And subscribe and have a nice day.